Hello friends, this is my first PHP tutorial. So before learning PHP, it is better to know what is PHP. So if we think about PHP, it is a server-side scripting language. So the code you write will be executed in the server, not in your computer. That means if you go to a page like this, the Facebook page, like eBay, now the page is loaded to your computer. You will see different kind of beautiful images and buttons and so many things in this page. So these are loaded to your computer, but if you think if you want to sign in, so we will click sign in like that, and they will ask user ID and password. So if we enter some user ID like that and the password, then if we click sign in, that means this user ID and password is transferred to a server which has a scripting language, because your computer alone can't check the username and password is valid or not, because your computer itself don't have the database of their usernames and passwords. Just you can understand why it is, because it's not secure and it's impossible. So this username and password has to be transferred to a web server. So to do that task, we can use PHP. That's why I told you it's a server-side scripting language. That means when we capture username and password, then we can transfer it to a web server and check. So to do that checking, we can use PHP language. We can check this the user ID and password that we type with the database values, whether it is matching or not. So that can be done using a PHP. So that part will be done in the web server, not in our computer. So that's why I told you that PHP is a server-side scripting language, and PHP is designed for use with HTML. So the PHP is we have designed PHP to use with HTML. As an example, if we take a simple program like this, hello world, if you open it in Notepad, you can see here HTML head title. Inside that we can write PHP codes like this. And the other thing is PHP provides more flexibility than HTML alone. That means if we consider only HTML, we can't do these kind of logins and such things, like example submitting forms like that. But if we use PHP or else any other server side language, but here we are talking about PHP, so if we use PHP, so we are possible to done this do these kind of things like login to systems, submitting forms like that. The the HTML alone can do only limited things, because it can decorate things like this and such things, but it can't connect with databases and compare values. Of course, HTML, JavaScript can compare values, but it is only valid if you are not connecting with the database. But in this case, we definitely need a database. And the other thing is, PHP syntax is very similar to C, Java or Perl. You can see here some syntax. This is a variable in PHP, so this is I have assigned it to hello, double quotes, that means string. I will teach that to you in later tutorials. So after this, if I tell you about PHP history, there are some versions developed up to now. So the first version is was released in 1994, and the second version is in 1995, which is named as Personal Home Page Tools, and version 3 is released in 1996, which has the hypertext processor as the name, and version 4 was released in 2000, and the version 4 we can see some websites still have version 4, and the current version we are using is released on 2004, but that's version 5. But now we have updates like 5.2.1, which was released in 2007 February, and the current version we are having now is PHP version 5.4.5. that's the latest version for today. You can see it was released in 2012 July 19th, so today is August 9, 2012. And the other reason is we have to know why we learn PHP. So to learn something, there should be a reason. So for this language also, you must have a reason to learn it. So the main reason why we learn PHP is it is open source, which means it's a free software. Anyone can download it from this www.php.net website, and it's a platform to develop, deploy and to use, and it's very powerful. And remember that PHP don't have compiled codes. It is compiling at the moment it is executing. So, and PHP has object oriented concepts. I think it's after version 5, and also it has a great documentation. You will see here documentation. You can see the documentation is available in many languages like Chinese, English, French, German, Japanese, Polish, Romanian likewise. And the other most important reason why we learn PHP is it's very popular. So this Facebook also using PHP for their server side coding. Nowadays I think more than 20 million websites use PHP. So to start PHP, it's better you have a pre-knowledge about HTML codes, HTML text actually, not codes. If you have a good knowledge about HTML, that would be a plus to learn PHP. You will need a web server, but you can create the web server itself in your computer, don't worry. And you will need the PHP software and database, either MySQL or Windows Server or any other database. The PHP can deal with any database because it's cross platform. And you will need a text editor. You can simply use this notepad, or there is a better text editor like this. It's actually like a IDE, Commodore Edit 7. It's good for PHP coding because it highlights the wrong syntax and such things. So it's better if you can have that Commodore Edit software. So in my next tutorial I will tell you and teach you how to install PHP in your computer successfully. After that we can start coding our PHP. Thanks for watching.